Alright, jump right into this shit. I've shot this video a couple times. I'm trying to get all the fucking settings right. Like I said in my last video, I just got this software, what's it called, Descript, so figure it all out. Finally got everything on the audio side situated. Now, I just had to make sure it was all in 4K for you guys, because the last video was in like 720p. Some bullshit. But, nevertheless, we're here. We finally had a clarity call, and we finally have some tasks to complete within Kortex. And in that call, Dan basically laid out his future vision for Kortex, which is pretty fucking massive, and I'm really excited for it, because to not say too much, it's going to be a major place to grow. At least for me. I see not only the growth for personal brands, but the opportunity for monetization within Kortex. I'm gonna give you guys a lot of value for free. I'm going to take everything I've learned from Dan before even entering this program, but I'm going to build upon it through this program. So one of the things he teaches is basically grabbing the attention of someone else's audience. And what better way to do that than to get into Kortex Bootcamp, have a specific audience that I know is invested in Dan, buys products, and give them free value. From my perspective, that's what I'm doing here. So if you guys are in the bootcamp with me, awesome. You guys get to see everything that I see, and you can learn with me, and feel free to reach out. My email is in my Kortex profile, as well as my YouTube profile. Reach out on Twitter, Instagram, or directly through that email. Obviously, I'm shooting this video, so I got an answer to basically what I was saying in the last video, and I'll let you hear from Dan. The question was, do you mind me shooting content on Kortex before public release? And here's his answer.
Yeah, you can create content on it. Just be careful because we have UI changes and stuff. So your content, if it's like a YouTube video, it may not be that important. Like it may be outdated in like a month.
So, like I said before, if you guys are in the bootcamp with me, you're going to be able to learn with me. So everything that I'm teaching in this video is applicable to you. If you're watching this in the future, when Kortex is mainstream, public, some of the things you may not have access to. It just may not exist. It may be coded out, but I feel like a lot of it will stay. So you can still gain a lot of that from this content. Nevertheless, as I said, we got our first task, we got our first template to build on, and here it is. It's your brand clarity template. Here's the instructions. Your vision and anti-vision are the frame of your brand. They are the boundaries of your niche. All of your content should be written from this perspective. All your products should lead toward your vision and away from your anti-vision. They are the solution to your anti-vision. These will help compose your marketing and landing pages when you are ready to create them. Even further, consider turning most of the points here in this template into individual notes and connecting them to this document. you're going to be connecting this page to almost any post, thread, or newsletter you want to write to ensure your writing is neat. So, we have connections in the first. It's content topics. So, two small examples: brand ideology and brand creation. Then the big idea, brand clarity, which is obviously the template, and there are connections to that, and I will in a second. Then we have a vision, an anti-vision, skills, habits, beliefs, a vision board, and clarity. Now I'm going to open Dan's example of this template, and then I will go over mine to show you guys what I've come up with thus far. Vision. Be specific as possible with these questions. Think deeply. Dig into past experiences, vacations, and aspirational archetypes, mentors that you have encountered. Pay close attention to the experience associated with each of these rather than the material. So, I want you guys to go over all these questions, think deep on them, and as Dan said, think of the experience associated rather than material. Okay, so go over all those questions, and that's for your vision. Now we are on an anti-vision, which is basically the exact opposite. Every great story has an enemy. Every great brand has something they are working away from. Your anti-vision is much more tangible and can be used to create content with. We need to know what we don't want in order to know what we do want. This is laying it out for you. So go over those questions, and just like before, answer them with a deepness, clarity. Take your time. Don't rush into any of this shit. This is literally your life's work, as Dan would say. Now we need to know the skills, habits, and beliefs to become what we want to become. So your job is to both teach and persuade people to adopt skills, habits, and beliefs that help them reach your shared vision for the future. Break down the steps to get the vision and what is necessary to achieve it. These are obviously unique to you. How would you get to the vision? Lay it out. Lay out each step to get to the goal. Next, we have that vision board I was talking about before. We need a visual representation. If you can see it in your mind's eye, if you can see it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it. That is Napoleon Hill. So, this is obviously physical representation rather than mental, but you can look at this every single day. If you're not able to keep that vision on the forefront of you, this will keep you focused on your desired outcome. So find exactly what it is that you want to be working towards and place it here. And that will bring you clarity. Start thinking about the big picture of your brand, how you want to sound, what you want to be known for, and how you want others to perceive. I'm not going to say it's simple, but it's all laid out. All you have to do is answer the questions, put the work in, don't rush it, and put it out for people to see so you can get results. That's the whole point of this all, is to get results. If you were listening on that first call, that's what Dan wants you to do. He wants you to get result. That's the whole point in creation. So, with going over that template, I am now going to show you a brief overview of mine. MMG is Millionaire Methods Group. So, a couple concepts. Self-sovereignty, the ability to choose the direction of one's own life. Having exclusive authority over one's own body and mind. And I've made a connection to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. That is an audio recording that I listen to every day. I have notes written in my personal journal that I will transfer to here. I just haven't done it yet, but I have that connection ready to do so. And this next one, I already have the connection, at least some of it written out, so I can show you some of that. So that next concept is unbound transcendence, which is removing all boundaries and existing above and beyond the limits of material experience. Now, transcendence leads you to enlightenment, which is Satori. I'm going to open up that concept, which I think this is a really cool feature of Kortex. I can have as many concepts as I want on this sidebar, and I can scroll through them to get different ideas from and draw them directly in to whatever I'm working on here. So we'll read through this. Satori. Am I the thinker of thoughts, or am I the observer of the thinker? Maybe I'm both. I am that I am. We are the infinite collective that created the finite to find understanding, because something infinite could never understand itself. What I've come to understand is that there is nothing to understand. I have reached Satori. Before understanding, you chop wood and carry water. After understanding, you chop wood and carry water. If you guys are into introspection, self-mastery, enlightenment, any of these things, if you've read or listened to Alan Watts, Ram Dass, Timothy Leary, Terrence McKenna, or his brother, you may understand what has just been given to you. Not? No sweat. Look deeper into my YouTube channel, and I will go over that much more, so you can come to the same understanding that I am. Now, here's the big idea of it all. We become what we think about. The mind does not care what you plant. It will only produce what has been planted. Corn, nightshade. The subconscious takes everything as true. Whatever you tell yourself, you will believe. So tell yourself good things. Your energy flows where your attention goes. So make sure you keep your focus on your goals, your aspirations, and your dream. Do not deter from them. Now, we'll go into brand ideology. Here I have self-mastery, financial literacy, and again, Satori. Here's another connection. Pull up just to show you what I was talking about multiple windows at once. Within the brand ideology, you want the topics, and you obviously want a very broad topic that you can break down into multiple subtopics, because each one of these subtopics can be a video, a tweet, or whatever. So literally right here, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 18 separate content creation ideas. 18 separate videos I can create things on, just off of one idea. This is the power of Kortex, allowing you to make all these connections in one place. It's literally a bank for your thoughts and your thoughts produce compound interest just by sitting here. It's on, like, this is what I'm so excited about. If you can see it, you can see it. If not, I'm sorry for you. So, here's another couple I have. Their brand creation, growing the business, selling the product. I haven't started the last one yet, but that's basically what I have so far on this week's progress. I mean, it's only a day after the tasks were given, so I'm not going to rush myself, and I would encourage you not to rush either. Take your time. As I said, this is your life's work. There's no need to rush. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I wish you both wealth and peace of mind.